presume he wanted it filming, but what do I know? Oh, that is the lowest. Okie dokie. So that is week 3 of the peak done. Purposely didn't do any mic'd up stuff during the session, just kind of want to get it over with because, long story short, hurt my pec on Saturday, and I think that has really derailed a lot of motivation and kind of like drive and ambition to actually train. Because I tried the bench on Tuesday and it wasn't great. I think I did 70 and I felt like a twinge. Basically, I was in the last set of close grip Larsen, set of 8 on the 3rd set, and as I brought the bar down, I think it's my biceps, I kind of felt on the 7th a little bit, and I was like, should I rack it now? I won't bother, I'll just do it, because it's only like 130. And as I brought the bar down, I felt literally just about like Spoto range, like a twinge here, and I was like, fuck that. Pressed it, and then I just had like a bit of pec pain for a couple of days. Let's turn this music down. So it really wasn't ideal, but I ended up like rehabbing it quite hard, very harshly, like rehab it, like a lot of heat, vault roll, sauna, massage. I did a lot of massage on my pec, and then I was like, well, my bicep's the one that's giving me pain. So I did a lot of bicep massage, and thankfully that's allowed me to bench today. So in short, I feel way better now. I've actually managed to train today and bench properly. So I did start off with squats. Squats felt heavy on the back. My squats have been feeling heavy on the back for the last 6 weeks. I think I was talking to the paper about it earlier, like my squat prep has been very, very heavy, which is never normally this heavy. I think more so just getting stronger as well, like getting used to kind of that weight on your back more often is a big thing. So I did 275 today, and that was plus 15 on last week. Moved a fucking lot better. Felt heavy as fuck, but coming out the hole felt really, really easy. So I'm really happy with that. But I think, again, more just the mindset today of like not being wanting to train, not really wanting to be here. It took a lot to kind of like get pumped and hyped up for that set. So really happy with that. And then I did a back off set with 220 for 4. And then now I'm doing the back down kind of like deload I said about 4. So I'm doing a 3x4 now with 195. Last week was a 3x4 with 210. And then it's going to go down to 180 next week for 3x4. So that's kind of the thought process about like kind of deloading the back off and the volume work during this block on the primary day. And that was really, really easy, like no issues with that. So I was quite happy with squatting today. Managed to take the safeties out, Pep took them out for me, which was really helpful. But I started warming up in the primal just because there was a couple of people in it. I really don't really care what kind of rack I was using, but just squatting anyway. But the primal was not screwed in properly, and every time I pushed in to the rack, so I did 245 on the last warm up on that one, and the rack kind of bent. So Pep finished squatting on the Eleiko, so I started doing the Eleiko instead, did 260, really, really smooth, no issues at all. The stance felt way better this week, like way, way better. None of that shit I had last week where it was too narrow. So I did 260, felt good. 275 was top end for the day, that was the cap. To be honest, I think if I was on my own again, I probably would have done 270 just because, like I said, it just feels super heavy. But I did 275, really, really nice. No issues at all, so I was happy with that. And then I went on to bench, and I started basically doing a lot of bench stuff, as in like rehab and prep work for this session to kind of see what my pecs are like. And touch wood, I can't actually feel a fucking thing at the moment. And the thing is, it's not painful. It's like almost like someone's got a fork in my pec minor, and every time I bring the bar down, like get the kind of elbow almost a parallel to the floor, it's like they're twisting the fork and it's like moving the muscle and the tendon, which is really, really weird. So I had none of that today, thankfully, and hopefully I won't have any more of that, because it's just like mentally like really fucking hard. Like I'll come off the back of a really hard rehab process with my neck and my kind of like herniated disc in my C-spine, and then to come into another prep where like something's going wrong again, I just can't deal with it. And I think that's why after this comp I'm going to have a bit of time off, and then maybe only look at doing bench only in February, March time. But even then, like the first 3 months training are going to be super light. Like I don't want to bench anything over 170. I don't want to touch anything heavy. I just want to get stronger with other stuff and just doing my bodybuilding work, because fuck me, like I'm just fed up of it. And it's been a long process of like wrapping up quickly for bench. I think that's why I keep getting niggles, because I'm ramping up really, really quickly. So yeah, anyway, moving on to the training itself. So I did the bar for like 30 reps, did 70 for 5, no issues, did 70 again for 5, no issues, and then went 100, 120, no issues. And then pretty much went up in 10. So I did, I think, 130, 140, 150 for singles, comp bench with no problem at all. Did a single 160. It felt really fucking easy. But as soon as I pressed it, I was like, God, this feels like an empty bar. Like, that's a really, really positive thing. It felt a bit heavy in my hands because I didn't really bench on Tuesday. I only did like 3 singles to a really big block, because that's what I could really handle. And then some tricep work, and it kind of obliterated my triceps and shoulders. But yeah, I did the 160 in like a flared position, and that felt super easy. I was really happy with that. Like an all right pause as well. And then I was like, I don't want to go any heavier than this because I can't feel anything, but I don't want to risk it. And I was like, if I go to 170 and something goes and I haven't given enough time to recover, I'm going to fucking be kicking myself. So the plan was basically originally to do board press if I can't bench normally. So I was like, right, let's do board press now. And I went 170, 180, did 190. And I was like, the plan today originally was 195 as a cap. So 190 to 195. And then look at taking a heavy single next week. So I was like, why don't I just do 190 to a board? Did to a board because I wanted to unrack it and feel it was like in the hands. And the main thing for me in my bench, I don't know if anyone else feels like this, is like if I unrack the bar in my hands and it feels super heavy, I just get really put off. So I need exposure to unracking the bar and feeling the weight, which is why I then went to 200 after. So I was like, 190 was really easy. Got Lil to give me a press command. It felt good. I was like, fuck it, let's just load 2. So I did 200 to I don't know what board it is. I think it's like a 2-inch board. Like, yeah, I don't know, 2-inch board, something like that. I'm at the bar, I was like, God, this feels nice in my hands. Good to feel 200 again on the unrack, self-unrack. And then did the rep, no issues, super, super happy, really, really pleased with that. And then I was like, right, I don't want to do anything else now. So I was like, I'll do the lower board. So it's basically like, I was over there somewhere, it's like a block, and it's got 2 heights to it. So it's got like a 2-inch board and like a half to a 1-inch board. So I did the 1-inch after for a 4x5, which is the same reps what I was meant to do anyway, because I'm meant to do a double, a 3x3, and a 2x5, which is like 21 reps. So I just did a 4x5 for 20 reps to a low board with 120 just to get some volume in. Because I had a physio chat with Alex the other day about it, and he was like, just if you can get volume in, do that. So I did that for 4x5.
Sorry for interrupting, vloggers.
So yeah, then I did that with the bench, the 4x5 120, no problems. And then I was really happy to be training again and feeling good. I felt motivation really spiked at the end of the session. So came into deadlift, pulled 280, probably the best that's moved, the best it's felt, and it didn't feel hard. It was a little bit sticky off the floor. I think more because I tried to get a bit more hyped for the top single. But I literally went plate. So 120, 170, 220, 260, 280. And that was it. And it felt really nice. So I'm really happy with that. Kind of looks around like opener kind of weight. So I think, yeah, looking to pull 295 next week as my last heavy single of this block. Obviously I pulled 310 2 weeks ago. So the fact I'm pulling 280 already for me is a really good sign that my recovery rate is really good for deadlift. So I'm really excited to kind of see where deadlift is on the day. And to be honest, I think I'm good for pulling like 325, 330 if I need to, like as absolute top end. I'll be really confident putting 320. So overall, really, really positive day, really positive session. Feel good now, no complaints, got no issues. The only niggle I kind of feel is my calf is a little bit unhappy, but that will go away, that should be fine. So next week is week 3 of peak, and it'll be the last heavy SBD before comp. Once I get that done, that'll be all my heavy stuff finished, and then it'll be looked to tapering off. So hopefully I can bench on Saturday, probably look at bringing the intensity right down for that day, and then kind of bring it back up on the day, one session on Tuesday. But yeah, see you next week. So I figured I'd add this in because I'm now working with A7 UK, and I'm really, really happy to be part of the company. Like, it has been a company I've been working with for probably like 3 or 4 years now, doing like photo shoots and like little bits here and there with them, and I'm now working with them as an athlete. So they've sent me a gift package of some goodies, and also their renewal release of the affirmation line. So I thought I would quickly showcase it. I've already opened some of it. So this is the new pastel t-shirt. These are oversized ones. So they have 2 oversized tees in the pastel and a black one, which is what I was wearing to squat in today. And they also sent me some normal fitted ones as well. And they are some shorts that they've done as well. So that is the new stuff that is launching tomorrow. By the time I post this video, that will already out. So there is a link in my bio for A7 UK where you can order all the stuff from there. And like I said, I'm really happy to be working with them. Owen's a really good guy, and really lovely as well. They've been very supportive of not only me, but powering through Lily as well, and the gym and all the competitions we run. So I can't thank them enough for everything they've done in the past, and I look forward to working together in the future. So yeah, go check out A7.